It's that time again. It's Super Wildcard Weekend. The Blues run the rebound after the heartbreaking Super Bowl loss against the Devils last year, and they started back where they were in the wild card. This time the number 5 seed, but they're going against the number 4 seed Oilers, who came back after beating the Columbus and then ran into this team and lost. I think it's the rematch of last year's twice. Let's get this show on the road.
It all love, the way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen. Galilee rolling thunder, don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you if I finally starting to realize.
Is the Houston Oilers facing off against the Chicago Blues. Welcome to BB Deck's Super Wildcard Weekend Statistics. It all begins here at Houston as we see the Houston Oilers go up against the Chicago Blues. Taking a look at the standings, the winner of this game will either face Linden. This game will move on to the fifth zone and will either face Linden or Dublin. Hello guys, it's Reese along with myself. We're gonna be an exciting wildcard weekend. Yeah, all these teams come down to this. The 2 5-1 teams, so this is gonna be interesting. Why? The 2 5-1 teams are the Sox and the Monarchs, trying to get their foot in there. Monarchs, after a heartbreaking loss to the Miners in the wild card overtime, trying to rebound. As for the Oilers, they lost to this team last year, so they're hoping to make a comeback and get revenge. Look at the many teams. The winner of this game will either face Linden or Dublin. This is gonna be very interesting. Commentators, take it away.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10
and that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately be taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on second down. Bush. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Pushes.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Bush. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on third and long. Bush. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Bush. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Down and sacked.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Bush into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the number 2 overall pick in 2016 from North Carolina, Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those that had questions about him, they often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
That nice pickup of 17 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
the 23.
By number 20.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Trubisky. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Number 89.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
For the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Bush, they're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On first down, Bush.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off play action, Bush. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, Bush. Over the middle here to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Bush. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Operating from the gun, Bush. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Play action. Now Trubisky rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And it's 3rd down.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up...
Out of the gun, Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To throw on second down, Bush. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
and sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They bring their punter out there now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run with Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's the end.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go again with Davis. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First and 10. Bush toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yard pickup makes it 3rd.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Bush. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Davis. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This is Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Operating from the gun. Bush. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw again. Bush. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. On first down, Bush. Great way to convert on third. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.